Hi, this is Akami. So I decided that I was going to do a sleepover in my car so I can get ready for camping. And so I hope that you will enjoy this, and let me know in the comments if you have any better suggestions for me before I go. I will be doing my first overnight at the campsite this coming weekend. So I hope you stay tuned for that. And after this video, maybe on Wednesday, there will be another video of the campsite that I'm actually going to visit. So stay tuned. I hope you like. Hey, good morning, y'all. So today is the next day after visiting High Falls. I did check out that campsite, and I was actually getting ready to camp there, but then it started drizzling or raining while I was there. And then I was thinking, you know what? I don't think I want to do any of my first camping experience solo while it's raining. I already did that, done that. Yeah, I'm done with that. And we did that with the group when, my whole family went out and it rained that night. So I'm gonna go back out today, and this morning I am getting my vehicle all set up for sleeping in it. And I decided that I'm not gonna do laying the seats flat down, because the thing that concerns me is waking up with cramps in my stomach, or trying to maneuver and all that kind of stuff. And I don't want to have to worry about where I'm putting everything when I need to lay the seats flat down and then lay out. So what I'm gonna do, make a long story short, is sleep in the back seat. And I've positioned the seats in a way where I could actually lay down and just sleep comfortably, and I can stretch my legs out because I moved the passenger side front seat so far up that I have a lot of extra room there. I also have enough space in the back seat where I can put a little bucket or something that I can use to use the bathroom in the middle of the night if I don't feel comfortable getting out of the car for any reason. So I have all of this extra room in the back seat. And so I'll just scoot up. I'll put the bucket here and I'll just scoot up if I need to and use the restroom. And then I could just sit it outside of the car or do whatever with it, and continue to sleep. Got this eggshell foam thing to make the seat back there a little bit more comfortable, and I'm getting ready to get a sheet to put over it, and that way I can sleep a little bit more comfortably. And because it has a lean in the back of it, but I'll be able to stretch my legs all the way across there if I need to. But this way, sleeping in the back will keep me from worrying about getting cramps in my legs. And this is my little table, and I could sit this table if I need to right there if I want to eat something, or if put something on it, or sit it on it. But I also make sure I put the latch down in the back, so if I need to get something out of the trunk, I can do it that way. So I made the trunk a little bit more spacious, so I can just put my, like, if I have anything additional that I want to put, I could just sit it here in this space. I also have space back here and space back there. But I've moved this up closer to that part of the car so I can put some things that I need immediately, like toilet paper, paper towels, water, shoes, trash bags. And that way, when I open up that part, I can just easily grab it out of there. And I will always at night put that down, so it's easy for me to get in and out of it. A little handy dandy stick, just to make sure that when I'm walking through trails, I can kind of make sure ain't nothing in the way. I don't need to buy one. I always just keep this inside the car. And it also kind of, acts as a shield for the things that are underneath. So I'm still working this out, trying to figure out how I'll be comfortable in here. At least moderately comfortable. And so far I was trying to determine what I could put up in the back here to block out the sun. And so I'll just happen to have this sweater in here just to give me an idea without doing a whole lot. But, and this is white, so I'm going to get something black and I'm going to put it up against here. Right now it's just sitting on the headrest. But if this was black and not see-through, of course, then you would get the effect, right? And I've slept like this many a times in many situations, especially on car rides and train rides and plane rides. If I can tolerate 70 degrees in here with the fan blowing, and you see the fan is up right there. Yes. Okay. Now I have tried this laying down, so let me do that way for you first. All right, so this is me laying down. Oh my gosh, this is actually kind of comfortable. I sleep kind of like this anyway. Now, I don't see me needing it this time of year, but I do have a sheet if I have to. Good night, y'all. I'm gonna take me a little nap. Another big test that's going to happen is to see how long the charge holds in my USB fan, as well as the charger in my Bluetti. You can't really see in there at all, and if it's nighttime, unless you press hard up against it, and this is with light, and this is with a cell phone, you won't be able to see in there. So I got the reflector up on the front, and yes, I'll make sure that I do a little bit better with that at nighttime. But it's already cooler in here just having these little things up, like just having the screens up and having this blocked, even though it's not the black one yet. But I can see that that's going to make a big difference. And I got my little night light if I need it. Yes, liking this. I think I'm going to spend the whole day in my car. So I'm in my car. I've pulled it out of the garage and I'm now in my driveway, which, by the way, is on a slant. And later this evening, I'm going to pull it down onto the street. It won't be on as much of a slant. And not only that, that way I can allow for my family to drive into the driveway. That's where I'm at right now. And I got to do a little fine tuning. I got my PJs on already to sleep out here. And my daughter was like, "Oh, you actually gonna do it?" I'm like, "Yep, I'm gonna do it." So let me finish getting everything situated, and then this is where I'm going to be at for the rest of the evening. And yeah, we're going to see how this goes. Everything is set up. I had to go into the house to get a few more things that I left in there, but I think I got it all together. Everything is done. And so let me show you what this looks like for right now. And in all reality, it doesn't have to be neat or anything, but I'm just going to show you how it's set up right now. In the windows up front, I have one of those baby, shades, in case you usually have them in the back of the car on the back windows, but I got them on the front because I don't have reflectors yet. Got one on that side and one on that side. I have put my sweater that I had just on the front, so you can't really see even when I lay down. You can't see through the windows. I got partial shades up, whatever, but just added curtain, so to speak. Up front, I have my big pillow that I'm gonna lay my legs on, and my Bluetti is up here somewhere. I don't know if you can see it, but my Bluetti is up there. And over here I have my water with my ice and more water, extra water. And then right now the fan is this way only because I'm just sitting on this side, but I'll move the fan. My bed is all ready, and I got all my little things, my iPad and my books and calendar and everything. And then I put up the back, this little thing, and there's still something that you can see there, but at least for the main purpose of it, it is giving me some coverage right now. And then I will definitely be investing in maybe in some of those ones that reflectors that block out the whole window. But for now, and as I said, I'm in my pajamas and got my glasses up there. Even though my neighborhood is pretty safe, yeah, we got this going here in case somebody wanna be funny, right? So we ain't gonna worry about that because my family is gonna be in the house anyway, so, and they're gonna be watching out for me. And I got my little night light in here and my keys, of course. So all of that is safely tucked away. And yeah, my little rag in case I get sweaty, because I am a little sweaty, but the sun is going down. As you can see over there, the sun's going down, starting to set. So about to watch me some Netflix and just chill out and relax. And waiting for my family to come out here and see, you know, what I've set up, how I set it up, because they didn't get a chance to see it earlier. One thing that I find is interesting is just watching cars go up and down and people outside. They can't see me, but I can see them. But that's why I'm not going to be doing a whole bunch of light, so people don't, you know, see that I'm sitting in the car or whatever. But so I'm not going to be on the phone all night anyway. And I'm not going to have my Netflix going the whole time either, because I don't want any additional light to come through here because I don't have reflectors on the windows. Oh, and I forgot to say, it's 8:13 p.m. right now, so the sun is going down, and I'm going to check back in one more time when it gets dark and do one last check-in before I go to sleep. I usually go to bed or fall asleep about 10 o'clock or so. We'll see if that will be the same for sleeping in my car. I just realized that I could get a black sheet or curtain and hook it on to this and to this and make me a whole curtain right here. So that's something that I'm going to end up getting, and that way I could have a whole blackout curtain and you won't be able to see anything back here in the back seat. I forgot that my garage light is on. So I'm gonna have to get out and turn that off because it's dark out here now and I need that light off. Okay, so everything is good, and I just realized that all that recording that I was doing, I had some kale in my teeth. But you know what? I ain't re-recording it because I ain't doing this night over again. So, good night, y'all. It is 6:10 a.m. And no, I did not stay in that car. And I will explain. Obviously, I did not stay all night in my car. And the problem was, number one, sitting in my car before it was actually time to sleep only created such massive heat in this car from my body and from the sun, because the sun hadn't set yet. I got in the car around 7 when the sun hadn't set yet, and it was still extremely hot outside. I don't even understand why I decided to get in the car that early when it wasn't time for sleep. I know that if I was actually in a campsite, I wouldn't be sitting in my car for hours on end unless it was raining or something, or unless I was being attacked by bugs so badly that I needed to get in the car. I would imagine that I wouldn't have had that type of experience that I had sitting in my driveway, having the sun directly on me, because it was setting on the west, which was that way, and so it was peering through the car, and it was already hot anyway. And not only that, I have these leather seats, and these leather seats, of course, are going to hold even more heat. And so leather seats, the sun, and then my own body heat with the car, even though the back windows were rolled down, it wasn't sufficient for, keeping the heat off. Even with everything up and the shields up and all of that stuff, it just wasn't. And the vehicle not being on the flat surface also created an issue for me, because my body was uphill. It was uphill. It was like, no, my body was slanting down or something. So it was just a very bad situation, and my body couldn't cool down. I ended up getting blisters on my arms. Like, it looks like a little white spots, but if you look closely, it's little teeny blisters, and that comes from being overheated or being exposed to the sun. And that just started happening to me here recently because I couldn't cool off inside of the car. Again, it didn't make sense for me to even be in the car when I wasn't ready to go to bed. Then not only that, there was a lightning storm happening, and that lightning storm, one of those electrical storms, that's what it looked like, because you see in the sky, and it just constantly lit up. I don't know why I'm doing this. But I'll insert something of that storm in here as well. But there were just so many reasons why doing that the way that I did it was wrong. But it doesn't deter me from car camping, because I haven't been at a campsite overnight by myself to really see how well I can deal with it. I was mainly wanting to see how comfortable it would be to lay here. Now, had it not been an issue with all of that, the laying was comfortable. The way that I had the car set up, it was very comfortable for me. But the temperature, that is what was the issue, and I'll have to figure that out and be a little bit smarter at how I decide to do it. Because the reality is, I love being outside. I love it so much, to the point where it's like, where can I go next? Where can I go? And I know that it's going to be hot, but it's like, where can I go where there's some shade? Where can I go that I could use my fan if I need to, and drink ice water and things like that? It's just being overly exposed to sun and closed in areas where there's not enough circulation of air. That's the thing that would deter me. But I love traveling, and that's what this channel is about: exploration and traveling and things like that. That's what I'm doing it about, because I'm not going to give up. We'll put links for some of the things, because I am an Amazon affiliate, and if you ever click on the links and stuff like that, I'll get something from it. I enjoy being able to share what I use that I actually like, because I spend so much time researching a product before I buy it off of Amazon, looking at the reviews and all these type of things. And if I'm benefiting from using it and I'm getting good use out of it, I just want to share that with everybody else. So in the meantime, everyone, good mental health, good spiritual health, and as always, good physical health. Y'all take great care.